We are at the shop. First time in a long time. These guys have been working for like 2 weeks, doing great things.
Happy to be home in Minnesota, working. It's gonna be a good season. That's about it, really.
Okay, so these guys have been doing spring cleanups. Brad is actually going to make a video on what we do for spring cleanups today, but they'll be taking out this truck, this trailer. Big Red, still in business. Yeah, we had a scare with Big Red. They originally said that we should just get rid of Big Red because they said it wasn't worth putting money into it. But we still put $3,000 into it, and we hope we can get through a season with it because that's my high school truck, our first year in college, and we don't want to get rid of her. She's been so great. Got the mower on, it's a dethatch bar. I'm sure Brad will go into that in greater detail. But today, because we didn't really, or I didn't want to pull guys off of different crews or crew leads, and some guys just don't really know how to fertilize yet. I'm actually coming out of the office and I'm fertilizing. That's kind of hard to do at the same time as spreading fertilizer, but we're through a couple of fertilizations. Currently we're doing our pre-crabgrass emergent. So you can see here, we got about 70 pounds in this bucket right now. Usually there'd be more of a spring cleanup, but these guys do their own spring cleanup. So they're gonna have to work around this, or we're gonna have to water it in before they do the leaves. Yard by yard, place by place, just making sure these lawns look nice for the coming season. It's a great place to work. It's nice being out here in this lawn. Growing 3 timbers is taking up a lot of time. It's actually a little harder than I thought it would be to handle multiple states. And we've just been like, really honestly, pretty low on cash and trying to figure out how to scale in a way that all the mistakes that are coming along the way don't essentially make us go broke. It's just been a lot of work getting things set up again here in Minnesota. It's been a lot of work continuing to have things run in Arizona, and it's just been tons of office work. And I know the other guys, like Brad's typically the one videoing. He's just been getting like our lawn care service up and running this year, and just dealing with that many clients, it's hard to find the time. So I just want to apologize for that. We are trying our hardest to get more consistent again now that things are getting a little more, you know, just kind of leveling out a little bit. We only need to hire about 4 more guys. So if any of you guys want to be hired and you're in Minnesota, let us know. So for all of you guys that don't live in Minnesota, they actually flush the fire hydrants. I don't know if they do this in every state, but at the end of the winter, they flush all the hydrants to make sure that the pipes didn't freeze. There isn't a problem with them after a hard winter. Just look at how much water comes out of one of those things. It is crazy. Want to see something else that's kind of cool? That's just unique for Minnesota. I mean, I'm sure they do it in other states, but if you're down south, you probably haven't seen this. See that helicopter? They fill that helicopter with a bunch of granular pellets, and then they go over ponds and stagnant water, and they drop them in the stagnant water to help with mosquito control. This is just a normal parking lot at a park, and they just load things up, and then they head out and they start doing mosquito control because our mosquitoes can get horrible here. It's towards the end of the day. You can see we got things cleaned up here too at Oleo, which is nice. A little mulch, a couple of flowers, little fern for the shade over there. I'm sure you guys have some questions about fertilizing. So we do 6 applications at 3 timbers. We do a pre-emergent for crabgrass, and then we lay a pre-emergent, which is essentially like your stereotypical weed and feed that you see at a Home Depot. It's our broadleaf preventer. And then after that, we do a post-emergent crabgrass, and then we do a post-emergent broadleaf, and then we do a summer guard in the middle of summer, just to kind of just bulk up that root system so it can handle the heat. And then late in the year, we do a winter guard. So that's kind of prepping it for winter. So that's what we do. We just did our pre-emergent. That's what you were seeing me do today. Yeah, see this? It's a Swan HD digital video recorder, because our video recorder actually actually broke here. So this video recorder, I'm not gonna show you where we keep it because, you know, if one of you guys are deciding to break into Oleo, I don't want you to know where it is, but I do want you to see what it does. So that box records all video from this camera, this camera, this camera, this camera, this camera, that camera in there, and a couple more that are a little more hidden. I need to hook that up, and you just see, like, you're back in Minnesota, you just see a bunch of little things that need to be improved, which is great, because we need to improve Three Timbers a little bit right now. We got to improve Oleo a little bit right now. It's just a season of improvement and growth. Sometimes when you're running businesses, some things just don't quite work right. Like the roof. What I'm trying to do is have the water funnel from up there down into my bucket. I'm having a tough time with that. Mainly because this is too long. You can see it's leaking from this spot here. It's starting to work its way down the I-beams. Yeah. All funnel down into our bucket. This is just a funnel. See that? Starts to drip down. Makes it's here. It's not going into the bucket yet, but I'm sure it will. So all these speakers, they're connected, right? So I have this wire running down it. So yeah, we can slide it this way. Which is good. No water doesn't drip on it. I'll have it keep going down this I-beam. See, it's starting to get wet there. It's not even raining that hard out, which kind of stinks. Yeah, you can see, that's pretty fun. The thing is, we just had a roofer out here 2 days ago to fix this leak. I don't think it's fixed. That's all I need to show you, because you know what? Things come up. And that's a good thing about being here, because if I wasn't here right now, we'd have to hire someone to do it. Michael wasn't here, we'd have to hire someone to do it. So, what do you know? Saved a little cash today, Mason gang. What a win. All right, with that, thanks for watching. Goodbye.